Chelsea finally get the boogeyman Brentford off their back with a 2-1 win in this match. We're going to be talking about the tactics, Enzo Maresca, and how they got all 3 points in this match. Now, first, looking at the formation, we did see a 4-2-3-1, but really when we were attacking, this definitely changed quite a bit. We saw Malagusta moving up. We also saw Cucurella almost acting as a second number 9, which did pan out in this match, was quite remarkable, and we will talk about all this in just a bit. But first off, we do need to talk about our key players in this match. Obviously, Cucurella being one of those players. Sanchez being one of the hallmark players in this game too. I don't think he gets enough credit for how many saves he had this game. Maybe he should have saved on that last goal at the end for Brentford, but still, throughout this match, plenty of saves. I think he is due credit in this match. I think a lot of people do rate him as a less goalkeeper, but I think he's well worth his weight this season. Now, that all being said, though, we do want to look at Tosin, Colwell, who I think are starting to pair up pretty well. Tosin obviously coming in for Fofana, who's been injured, and Gusto been playing very, very well and able to really work this entire right side when he is playing, and he did push up quite a bit and really did help out in the attack. And the funny thing is that we did see Cucurella again move up into this area. So really our formation almost did turn into something like this, where we saw a 2-1-2-1-4. I would even say, again, tactics wise, very difficult, because really what we were trying to do in the first half was trying to cross the ball into Jackson and also Cucurella, which again, scoring his first goal off a great cross from Noni Madueke. Celebration, yes, he probably does need to work on that, but still, we were whipping the ball multiple times, and the reason for that is because Palmer was being man-marked, so again, it was very difficult for us to do anything down the middle with Palmer, and therefore, again, us swinging the ball in was one of our key areas to try to score a goal, and it did work out. It did take some time, but it eventually came to that spot. On top of that, we also saw, though, Sancho, again, working this entire left side. If you are looking at his heat map here, you are seeing how much this guy is working, and he has been working on dropping back too, because with his pace, again, he can jump back, get the ball back here, and actually drive forward with the ball. He's capable of, again, doing so much with his feet. If you have not watched my video, I highly recommend how good of a player he is. And yes, he had a few opportunities, and again, he had a close chance where he did play the ball across after beating the goalkeeper, but again, we weren't able to score on that. But this guy, again, a great signing, or a great loan, I should say, as of right now, this season, how well he's been working out. The other players we do want to look at, though, are Fernandes and Caicedo. Now, Caicedo, again, I shouldn't have to say this each and every video, but again, just to make sure everyone knows, he might be the best midfielder right now in the Premier League. With how much he can shut down this entire midfield, it is remarkable, because anything Brentford was trying to do down this area, Caicedo was there. He stopped pretty much every attack in this area, and granted, yes, they did have the counterattack later on in the game where they did score on that wing, but still, Caicedo overall made massive tackles, even in the late dying seconds of the game when Chelsea were up 2-0. He was throwing his body on the line, and same with Enzo Fernandez. Both these players are just playing for the badge currently. They are running around non-stop for 90 minutes, and because of this, it makes it very difficult for teams to break down Chelsea, because as we're seeing the formation right here, right now, with everything here, there is so much pressure being put on teams here. So anytime they're time to play the ball out, yes, they have to play over here, but if we can actually win those balls in the air before they get there with Tosin and Colwell, we can really lock down players quite well in their own half, and this is where Chelsea do dominate a lot, because when they win the ball back, it is a quick transition to Noni Madueke, to Jadon Sancho, to Neto, to Jackson, to, I guess, Cucurella this game, but still, there are multiple players that we are constantly looking once we win the ball back in this area, and Chelsea do such a good job at this, and they did it well in this game that Brentford really could not produce anything throughout this entire match. Yes, they had a few counterattacks, but that was pretty much it. They could not possess the ball. Overall, though, I think Enzo Maresca got the best of these players in this match. Again, we did see another goal from Jackson, who, again, maybe should have had another goal, but again, got the ball from Enzo Fernandez, who did play a through ball to him, and just took him one-on-one and just smashed it in. Great goal from the player. Almost looked like Didier Drogba, and got the celebration. This game by itself is just oozing with confidence for all these players, because as we keep seeing, not only is Palmer constantly being a force and very difficult to defend, and yes, he did not not score or have an assist this game, but he was one of the players that obviously Brentford was keeping track of. But Jadon Sancho had plenty of space to make things work. Noni Madueke obviously was doing a lot on that right side. Jackson, again, was causing a lot of chaos inside the box. Cucurella, again, being that attacking defender in this game, also scored a goal and also being a very big nuisance for the defenders. Enzo Fernandez being pushing up. Gusto, again, playing very well up top. And then Cancelo, again, locking down this entire midfield. Colwell and Tosin, again, put in the good shifts. They could have done a little bit better, but overall, I think they did fairly well. This is a game, though, that Chelsea are just grateful to get 3 points from Brentford because we have struggled against them, especially at Stamford Bridge. So we get all 3 points, 2 points behind Liverpool. The title race is on, and yes, that is quite remarkable to say now because at the beginning of the season, we were only looking for top 4, but Chelsea right now, the way they're performing, they are a team that a lot of teams will have to fear because they have so much attacking mindset with all these players here, and we also have players off the bench that can also just plug right into here and score goals as well. Yes, our defense maybe is where we're lacking a little bit. Goalkeeper, questionable sometimes, but overall, Chelsea have a solid team. Team chemistry is there, and yes, like I said, they are getting better and better each and every week. If you enjoyed this content, I greatly appreciate if you do hit the like button, subscribe down below, and I will see you in our next video.